Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As requested, we are going to start a new footwear illustration series where we are going to learn every step in detail. So you can see the reference picture on the top right, which I'm going to take into consideration, and we will start with a very simple box here which is 10 centimeter on all the sides. You can make the box size bigger or smaller than this depending on what you want the footwear size to be. So here I've given a decent size which is fine to show the details and the shading really well. And next we are going to make some more sections inside this graph which will help us to draw the outline of the shoe really well. So if you are a beginner, this technique is going to help you to first make the graph, then put in the outline of the footwear. So once your graph is ready guys, see here I've given the measurements. This all measurements are done on the centimeter scale. Alright, and I have also marked with the arrow so that you can understand the direction. So yes, once you are done with the graph, now you can go and join the points to draw the outline of the shoe. Take your time here and observe what I am doing and how I'm just connecting from the line to the line and point to the point and everything which is inside the box only. So this is a very good way to practice first the outline of the footwear and the shoes before you move to the coloring. Remember not to make your lines way too dark and use a HB pencil only to draw so that when you are going to erase the extra lines you have a cleaner base. Here I am going to use watercolors to do the base first, and watercolors are a very good medium where you want to control the level of saturation and you can make it lighter or darker just by adding the amount of water. So here I am going to use some basic watercolor shades which I am mentioning here. For the red color I am using the shade Scarlet. I think that is the nearest color which I could find similar to this inspiration picture. You can totally experiment here because coloring has a different range of options like watercolors, poster colors, even alcohol markers which are good for doing the base, and the final detailing I always love doing with the pencil colors. So yes, I will do the base firstly with the watercolor, let it dry, then I will move to the pencil colors for doing the final shading. Alright, so once your base is completely dry, now we can move with the pencil colors to do the shading. Here we just need a simple black color pencil to do our shading and create the textures here like the velvet. And when you are doing this shading guys, remember to go very slow at this point because you can build the shadow layer by layer. You don't need to go very dark in the first place. You can slowly merge the color and blend the color over the surface. Take your time because somewhere it is little darker, somewhere it is less darker, so the highlights and the shadows, everything is creating a nice look over this shoe here. So yes, we'll take our time and build the shadows really nice, and it's all in the pressure of your hand. If you are putting too much pressure with your hand, you are going to get darker shadow. So sometimes you can give very soft strokes with your hand so that the color blends in really well and it sorts of create like a blurry shadow effect. So yes, this portion we are just going to do the work with our pencil color. Alright, so here I'm done with the pencil shading, but I feel that the base red color is looking little bit light. Therefore I'm going again with this watercolor here, and the pencil which I had used was from the Polychromos range, so it is not going to get hampered with the watercolor. So guys, don't use the water soluble pencils if you are planning to go again with the watercolor, because some pencils are water soluble, so it can ruin the illustration. So when you're using your pencil colors, that also you check if they are water soluble or if they are not water soluble. So that's what, after everything is dry, here I'm going back again with my pencil color and giving the final shading and also some outline here and there, so that everything looks neat and clean. And yes guys, here is a final look. Let me know how you enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely try it and keep commenting more recommendations down in the comment box. I'll see you again very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.